Today, I'm going to talk about a very critical and timely issue, which is the ethical responsibility of TikTok in teenagers' cyberbullying. As one of the most popular social media platforms among young people, TikTok has become more than just a space for entertainment. It shapes how teenagers see themselves, how they connect with others, and even how they value their own identity. However, behind these seemingly fun and creative platforms lies a growing concern, which is the rise of online bullying and emotional harm among teenager users. In this presentation, I will analyze how TikTok's features enable cyberbullying, the psychological consequences for teenagers, and the ethical responsibility the platform should bear. According to the Cyberbullying Research Center 2024, nearly 30% of US teenagers has experienced some form of cyberbullying, and 30% of them reported being bullied online within the past 30 days. This number shows that cyberbullying is not a rare event, it's an everyday experience for many teenagers. TikTok provides an open social space where young people can freely express themselves and share their creativity. Yet, this same openness also exposed them to harmful interactions, such as toxic comments, ridicule, and peer pressures. Studies by Aprilia Etikaputri et al. 2022 show that TikTok has become a platform where users can easily target others through comments, pictures, or videos. Its design often turns conflict into a form of entertainment, rewarding emotional and controversial content with higher visibility. Through a process called Visibility Control (ZNK 2022), TikTok's algorithm amplifies posts and comments that receive high interaction. Unfortunately, this means sarcastic or bullying remarks often get more exposure than positive ones, transforming personal attack into public performance. The At Dilembagasi case in 2021 clearly illustrates this. Two Indonesian teenagers were mocked and insulted after their video went viral, leading to severe emotional distress and eventually the deletion of their account. This shows that TikTok open comment system and algorithm not only allow but amplify harmful behaviors, turning active engagement into widespread online bullying. Now, let's look at the psychological impact of cyberbullying on teenagers. When young people use TikTok, they're still figuring out who they are, their self worth, and identity. But when they face hate comment or cyber attacks, it can really hurt them emotionally. Many teenagers end up feeling insecurity, anxious, or depressed, and some even develop body image disorder or identity confusion because of this pressure. A well-known example is Charlie D'Amelio, who became famous in TikTok at the age of 15. She once said, "People would comment on my body shape, and it really touched me because I've always struggled with body image." She received hundreds of thousands of hateful comments every week, things like, "She's fat, she has no talent, she's ugly." Imagine being that young and reading those words every single day. It's easy to feel worthless or even depressed. From a theoretical view, this connects to limited effect theory. The theories say that media don't affect everyone the same way, but for teenagers who are more emotionally sensitive and less mature, the effect becomes more stronger. When these inactive comments, their existing insecurities grow even worse, and they start believing those comments are true. We can also look at this through critical culture theory. It reminds us that media aren't neutral, they shape culture and values. On TikTok, the culture of appearance, what we call body perfectionism, keep repeating idea like thin equal beautiful. So young girls feel pressure to look a certain way. When they don't, they become easy target for online hate. So overall, cyberbullying doesn't just hurt teenagers emotionally, it also reflects deeper cultural problems about how society defines beauty, success, and self-worth. TikTok plays a powerful role in shaping how young people think and behave, but this power also comes with a great responsibility. Although TikTok claimed to ban hate speech and harassment, in practice its rules are not well enforced. The platform's algorithm prioritizes highly interactive content, even when it includes bullying or insulting remarks, because this drives more clicks and user engagement. As a result, harmful comments are also amplified before being removed, creating a cycle that rewards toxic behavior. Research shows that slow deletion and weak reporting system allow these harmful posts to spread widely before action is taken. In fact, more than 10 US states have sued TikTok for designing addictive algorithms that keep teenagers online for hours, leading to anxiety, depression, and low self esteem. According to social learning theory, people learn behaviors through observation, imitation, and identification. TikTok's algorithm often promotes highly interactive content, including controversial or insulting comments. When teenagers are repeatedly exposed to such harmful behaviors, they start to imitate them, thinking that this is how to gain attention online. Moreover, TikTok's addictive design and the constant comparison with others' perfect lives make teenagers develop anxiety and low self esteem. In short, the platform's design not only spread harmful content, but also shaped how young users think and behave. Some people argue that TikTok shouldn't be held responsible for user behavior. That is just a neutral platform where people can freely express themselves. However, this view ignore how TikTok algorithm actually shape what users see and how they behave. As Singh and K 2022 explain, TikTok visibility management system amplify content with high interaction, including sarcastic and bullying comments. This turns negative behavior into viral content and encourage imitation, especially among teenagers. Moreover, many US states have sued TikTok for intentionally designing addictive algorithms that exploit young users' psychology, leading to anxiety and depression. According to SPJ Code of Ethics, media platforms must minimize harm and take responsibility for the impact of their content. In conclusion, TikTok algorithm often rewards harmful and bullying content, make teenagers more likely to imitate negative behavior and suffer from anxiety or low self-esteem. In order to build a healthier online space, TikTok should take stronger action to manage harmful content, and school and family should guide teenagers to use social media more wisely. This is all the references that I use in my presentation. And thank you for listening.